Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Hello? Woo! Woo! June, I'm gonna assume that because I can see you, that you can see me, and that everything's cool again? Tight. Hey, sorry about that, everybody. That was weird.
It's always time for plants. 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 It's always time for plants.
Why do we... No, we don't need to have heads. We may or may not have ads that are starting soon. Because, of course we do, but we shouldn't, but I don't know. But hey, if you're still there, thank you. And if you're not still there, good. I never liked you anyway. Wee woo, wee woo. Woo woo, woo woo, wee woo, wah wah wee wah. My wife, it's a me, Mario Borat, Mario Rat. It's a me, a rat. Yeah. No Discord notifications. They'll probably pop up soon. I would bet you. They'll just randomly re-encounter. Also, hi, Clip. I mean, it's okay. It's not, yeah, it is. It is us who's struggling. Hi, Mel. I was gonna claim for a hot second it's not us who's struggling. It's Twitch, but everything else, all of my lurking tabs seem to be just fine. So I don't even know what to say. Purple-headed monster. No, no, no. That's red. That's red. And that's pink. But that's purple. Yawns. You're sleepy? have some coffee. My permanent solution to that. Yo, what up, Ellie? Happy Friday indeed. I'm stoked. Because of the weirdness of scheduling, we get to play D&D again tonight. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lovely. And then tomorrow's Choice Cuts, which I'm excited about. What's everybody else got going on? Who's tuning into Choice Cuts to watch some cannibal movies? A lot of people discovering today that there's a book and now Amy Adams' movie adapting said book called Night Bitch. I knew there was a book called Night Bitch. I didn't know anything about it. No thanks, I'll stick with Nightbreed. Just got done dancing in VR, so you're tired? That's much better than, like, just not sleeping enough. Les, how are you, my boy? My beautiful bucko? But Sloppy Joe, what a joy it is to have the sloppiest Joes in the house. Today's first Friday, so I'll be headed to Save Your Soul. Oh, fuck yeah. Did it not work? Now what? There's an error trying to authenticate with stream elements.
He's my best friend. He's my
there we go.
He's my homeboy.
Check my DMs. Let me finish painting red.
My good time boy.
Damn, Junebug's up there fucking having a time. Fighting for her life. Save Your Soul is at, what, Autobar? Plus? I can't remember. Lithuanian Hall. I got close. Practically the same thing. Who even knows the difference? None of the people who run the event are Lithuanian. Well, I mean, when you have a space like that that's just like a gathering space that you can rent out, like, all good. Like, I know the Knights of Columbus always do the thing. The Knights of Columbus always do the thing, you know? Like, you can rent space from them even though they have their meeting halls. I'm like, I think you can do that with Masons, too? I don't know any Masons. The Decor and Goodfellas, where they have the poker game and shoot Michael Imperioli. What, Mel? You can't cuss me out and spell my name wrong at the same time. That's just rude. But I also don't know why I'm being cussed out. Were your earrings always nice? Because I have put effort into it. Yo, what's up, V? Also, thanks for nothing, I guess, for making me more likely to watch Morbius and drink Malort at the same time. I don't know, which earrings am I wearing? I got my Old Bay earrings, and I can't turn my head the right way to see which earring I'm wearing. Is it... Oh, it's Rainbow Skeleton. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. I bought both of these for myself, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I know what I'm here for. Alright, now I'm going to check my DMs. I finished painting my red.
It's always time to cleanse.
Let me make sure.
It's always time to cleanse.
Oh, that's extremely not safe for work.
It's always time to cleanse.
It reminds me of Wario's mustache, though.
It's always time to cleanse.
So there's that.
It's always time to cleanse.
Yeah. We're already like more than a quarter of the way to the Malorbius challenge, and I'm thinking I should have made the number bigger. But I didn't want to make it too big because I didn't want to make it unachievable. But now I'm gonna have to fucking watch Morbius. So, what's really the outcome here? My reaction is nice, and also Wario? Is that you? You know what? I'm gonna trust the process. And if I hate it, I can always repaint it. Y'all with your making me watch Morbius. I mean, I'm doing this to myself because I could have just not made this challenge happen. But it felt like such a good idea. It made me laugh, so, you know. I had to do it. You see, officer, that's why I did it. Thought it would be funny. Do you think I Thought It Would Be Funny has ever held up in court? There's still live by the time you raid out. Can we raid Micah? I mean, we certainly possibly can. It depends on who else is doing what. Speaking from experience, yes. Well. I feel like if you're using that specific emoji when you say kidding or am I, you're definitely not kidding. Remember that Aqua Teen Hunger Force bomb incident? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. The what? Aqua Teen Hunger Force had light up LED displays. I think they were Mooner Knights. Oh, this is starting to sound familiar. Specifically because you mentioned the Mooner Knights LEDs. Most cities, no one paid them any mind. They were in public places. Yeah, and in Boston it was an issue. Because hadn't the Boston Marathon issue just gone down and people were on like extra high alert? Am I making up that tidbit? I didn't realize Cartoon Network was owned by Turner. Huh. Not like I watch cable television at this point, but... Huh. Five years before? Okay, just kidding. It was just Boston being weird. Boston police were like, the ad devices shared some similarities with IEDs, with them having an identifiable power source, circuit board with exposed wiring, and electrical cable. Huh. But, like, LEDs also are, like, all like that? I mean, all the all the LED signs I've interacted with, at least. Cartoon Network's general manager resigned? That feels really unnecessary, but you know, what you gonna do? The board calls for your head. You don't work there anymore.
Well, we've always been each other's greatest nemesis. Sigh. Nemesis.
I hope you appreciated my deity joke for Tarot Bash. I don't know what you're talking about. So hold on. Also, hi, Claire. Oh, being pulled into a meeting. Rip. It was nice to know you, Claus. Oh. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I have to play D&D, which is something I actually want to do. Not, that thing you just said. Then that's not against you, and that's not against soul music, and it's not against a Lithuanian hall. But I didn't fucking go dancing ever. It's not my scene, dog. May have had a Nemesis version ready. Why did you assume that I was gonna vote against Nemesis? Well, if you had a Nemesis version ready, but did you have the Nemesine version ready or not? Because in that case, it's not a contingency. It's just making the wrong call and pretending you didn't. Made both, dingus. That makes sense. At that point, it's a contingency. That's like making the newspapers for both elected officials or whatever. Whatever that... Was that Truman that did that? Held up the fucking newspaper and said, hey, I'm Bob. I'm a winner, not a loser. Eisenhower, maybe? I don't know. It's one of them presidents. One of those dead white guys who made the world worse. Truman did it, but every year they print both. Truman did it. I think that's a South Park joke. The Simpsons did it thing. That's got to be South Park. What else would it be? I guess conceivably Family Guy, but... Diverted political discussion at work earlier by loudly stating we need to revive John Brown and let him run free with a tank regiment. Fuck yeah. It's true, we do. What a true American hero. Would you rather have skin that was completely clear like water or internal organs that are completely invisible? I would rather have... I would rather have clear skin, because then I would worry less about my psoriasis. I would worry not at all about my psoriasis. And I'm pretty sure I could still get laid by some spooky people. Versus, if my internal organs were invisible, I think that would be a bigger issue because I feel like that would be instant death due to doctor's visits and things. Like, oh, we can't see your organs. We can't fix them. Who knows what your interior organs are like? Guess you'll just die. So that's my theory. Claire, are you postulating an invisible skeleton? Because I like that. In a way, as long as you're around another person, you're actually around an invisible skeleton. Option 2 for full invisibility because skin is an organ. But it specified internal organs, Claire. It specified internal organs. Skin's not an internal organ. Skin's not an internal organ. It doesn't even need to be that way. Option 2 is not full invisibility. Claire just read the question wrong. I mean, if your eyeballs are invisible, you go blind. Sort of. I think. I don't know. I don't know enough about science to make that claim. But I do know enough to say Claire's wrong. Earthly freaks. Does invisible organs also mean not showing up at hospital? Because I don't want to die on the operating table. See, that's exactly what I meant. That's why I picked invisible skin. Because, like, the only downside of invisible skin is that some people are going to look at you and be like, ew, gross. But if you just hang out with goths and weirdos anyway, it's not an issue. Would invisible skin cut down on the risk of skin cancer? No, because it's still there. It's just not visible. A tanned liver might hurt. Well, that depends on, you don't have nerves for that on the inside. Like, once you get through parts of it, you kind of don't... There's a lot of your interior that doesn't have nerves and doesn't actually feel pain. Because, like, there's no purpose for it. I'm...
Blood for blood god.
Food coloring kill you in bloodstreams because I want to have neon green like a glow sign. I'm pretty sure that enough that it actually changes the color of your blood would kill you. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm up there. If you have enough of anything in your blood to change the color, it's probably fatal. Can I go for a gestalt of both options? And reach invisible? And reach invisible? I don't know what that phrase means. Oh, half of each. Sure. Well then, Claire, would that be, if half of each is invisible, do you mean half of your body? Or do you mean you're halfway translucent? Or would you have, like, invisible organs on your left half and visible skin on your right half? The last option. That would certainly be interesting. Like Hela, but with visibility instead of lifelessness. Okay. That was an okay both to the paint job and to that concept. I'll allow it. I always imagine Hella's half-dead thing being vitiligo instead of an even split. I'm never gonna be able to pronounce that word correctly. I think that's a fucking rad interpretation of that. Alright, so this is a totally new way for me to paint red, and I fuck with it. If you had clear skin, you could gross people out when they watch your food travel through your intestines. Yeah, well, I guess you'd always know, even without feeling it, you could just look and see how much you have to poop, right? You're like, oh, it's almost time to go. Let me just look in the mirror real quick. Yeah, alright. In about 2 hours, I'm gonna have to drop a load at the pool. If I had clear skin, I'd only wear keyhole tops. The keyhole top, like the one of the sort of a top with like a boob window. Is that technically what that's actually called? Makes seeing broken bones easier. True. The boob window. Tight. Keyhole top is a much more dignified way of putting that. I'm glad that that exists. If I had clear skin, I would wear flip-flops and a Dr. Roxo onesie. Yeah! I woke up with a clown's hand down my pants. That's what I did today. Possibly my favorite line from Metalocalypse. Like, what's wrong with your bones? Nothing's wrong with Claire's bones. That's why Claire's been sending me bones. They're in perfect condition. They're just what I require. That Swedish grip. Neck rattle, even I crack my neck and scare them? Oh. Crack my neck so loudly it can be heard across the house. My favorite Dr. Oxo line. Aw, is somebody having a bad Christmas? Void, speaking of having a bad Christmas, it's my fellow NB. How are you?
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my
You
rotten
deserve
soldier.
to
He's
rest.
My sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Take it easy. I love having you here, but if you need to go take care of yourself, that takes precedence every time. Lurk so I can take a nap. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Blood for the blood god.
Yo, what's up, Jinx? How are you? How are you? How are you? What a beautiful Friday this is.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese.
Have I
my good
sufficiently
time boy.
ruminated on emote expansion? Hey, thank you. Yeah, I had some internet problems. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. Oh, meat support's a good idea. Thank you.
It's always time for plants.
Delicious. Working on some non-metallic metal? Hell yeah. If you have any pictures you want to share, I'd love to see them. I've been good. It's, you know, January is over. And I like it that way. We are in my wife's birth month. So I'm just sort of generally merrier because she is too. And planning lots of fun stuff for later on in the month. Finally played my first game of 10th edition 40k, which is what's got me motivated to be painting Accursed Cultists. Hey, it's your birth month too? Well, happy birth month. Happy birthums. You are, I believe, an Aquarius. And that means something. I'm not sure what. The only astrology I know is my own signs. They gave me a consensual lobotomy. It's true. What else? What else? What else? What was I gonna say? Oh, Claire, yeah, I have thought, more about emotes, and I have some that I'm like, I'm ready to make them. I just need to make them, you know? And then there's some that I'm like, I don't know what I think. I don't know how I feel. I'm still working that out. So, there you go. Oh, links are always cool. Links are cool until somebody posts something that gets me in trouble. And at which point links will no longer be cool. Oh.
We are Legion!
Lyrical coin! Welcome. Ooh, I'm excited to see this. Holy cannoli, look at this fucking skeleton. Look at this shield. That was a little too zoomed in for what I wanted. Oh, that the line of the light, the way that it transitions from the cold highlight to the warm highlight on the lower edge where it's all the dirt instead of the sky. God damn. That's some nice non-metallic metal. Especially when you get the the edge highlights in there, that's gonna be crisp as fuck. as the kids say. I'm certain that's what the kids say. Are?
Hello there.
Yo, what's up, Clover? Trying to level up. Yo, I just did, I think, only my second or third non-metallic metal, like, ever. And, it's hard. It's just hard. It's just weird. It's weird to conceive of. What do I want to do next? I think... probably blacks. Tempted by a local market's ad? What are they trying to sell you? Bananas? Because they don't have any bananas today. There we go. Functioning properly. Start put some paints back so I can get other paints out and not be so discombobulated. Starting Friday, January 5th, crawfish boudin king cake, 40 bucks. French bread stuffed with crawfish boudin served with a crawfish queso for a topping. That sounds great. There you go. Yeah, that's very tempting. I understand why you feel tempted by that. No cloth on these. I forgot already. All right. You're gonna have black pants, but I'm starting at gray. You're gonna have black pants, but I'm starting at gray. Got an uncle who works in NOLA, so I could easily get it. I do not have any uncles, unfortunately. But if I did have one, I would want them to work in NOLA so I could get that. Well, I say unfortunately as though my previous uncles were so cool, but different issue. Crawfish is like 13 bucks a pound. I bet they'd be skimpy with the crawfish. Oh, probably. I mean, it's a safe bet. They're just going to be anything, anywhere that someone can be skinned. Probably not. People love to skimp, especially with shrimp and related creatures. Leather. And or they might blasphemy and import Chinese crawfish. I didn't even realize there were Chinese crawfish. Aren't they just prawn at that point? That feels like a totally different thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably. You are leather time. All right. You're going to have black boots, because why not? Black. Because of the weird timing and the internet connectivity issues, our next ad break is going to be in about 10 minutes, 2:30 my time. And I'm expecting to stream until 4 o'clock my time. So, break in a half hour, stream for another hour after that, or break in 10 minutes, stream for another 90 after that. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain got there eventually. Crawfish are prawn, raised in Louisiana, stinky mud. Gives that flavor, Showery. Stinky mud. Best kind of mud. Got that terroir. Sasquatch is snoring so loudly right now. Oh my god. I'm amazed that my mic's not picking it up. Local Mardi Gras parade. Oh my god. Is it already that time? Was Fat Tuesday this Tuesday? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Oh. Void, you're taking a nap. What are you doing? Whoa. That is some fucking brush control. What the fuck? That's too skilled. I will never be that. Suddenly I feel self-conscious. The 13th. Oh. And then why is the Mardi Gras parade? Isn't that timing? I'm confused by that timing, Clover. Granted, I don't track Mardi Gras or those other related holidays because I'm in Maryland and I'm not Christian, so I have no reason to. They will never paint minis as good as you. Be chill, my friend. But think about how good they would be if they did. Ah! I'm sure they've practiced that before, watching good pinch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that you can go to all of them? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Now that I've got that context, hell yeah. Of course they do it that way for that reason. Like, duh. We do. We do what we do. Less self-conscious over brush control, more horny over pinstriping. Different areas of parades have different times. I miss the Spanish town, but spawn is too little for it. Is that super chaotic or just very adult, or I guess both would be the answer? Spanish Town's Baton Rouge's gay and art-centered parade. Well, you gotta teach them young, Clover. If you can't teach a kid about gay people and art when they're young, what can you teach them? About straight people and what's the opposite of art? Work? Lots of boob sex, all forms of genitals. Yeah, that's... I don't know. This is one of the reasons that I'm glad that I'm physically incapable of having a kid, because I don't want to have to regulate when my child learns about those things. I don't want to have to try to shield the mind of an innocent creature. You know? Because my parents definitely fucked that up with me, so there's other ways. There's better ways. My the talk that I had with my parents was my dad told me out of the blue while driving somewhere, "Hey Bennett, if you ever want to go to college, keep it in your pants." And that was all I got. You're old enough to ask, you're old enough to get some info. Fair. That is a good way to do that. I like that. Ad break in 2 minutes. And ask, you ask more the more info you get. It's true. It's a slippery slope. That's why they want to ban critical race theory, because if you start asking why grandpa was in the KKK and what the KKK was doing, then you're going to start wondering, well, why does that even exist? What part of our institutions are also racist pieces of shit? You know? It's rant. It's a rant. It's a rant. We're taking an ad break. I love all of you.
Hello there.
Do babies come out of your butt? Yo, Linz, what's up? I'm sorry that I missed you entirely, but have a good work. So I just got email that some digital rewards for a Kickstarter just got delivered. And I'm very tempted to pause the painting, become blurry, and check out that digital reward. Hello, focus on me, please. Cause where is it?
It's always time for Plunst.
Mary Plunst. Ooh, Eat the Reich PDF. Ooh, I'm excited. That's good. I want that, but that's not what I'm thinking of right now. Is this what I think it is? Yes. Okay. Y'all, do you want to look through an RPG book with me? Cause Eat the Reich, I just got my digital copy of Eat the Reich, and I'm very excited about that. Hell yeah, all right. 40% to Malorbius? No, bad post. Oh, all right. So prior knowledge for this game. Oh, there you go, Adam. You're very plunced now. What you need to know about this game is that it is an RPG set in an alternative 1940s where you play vampires who are dropped behind enemy lines to kill Nazis. I think specifically Hitler, actually. So that's the game. And the art is by Will Kirkby, aka Chamunky on many socials. Fantastic artwork. The rules are by Grant Howitt, who's done so many games. So many tight games too. So I'm excited. Just look at that cover. Wow. Words, additional words. Oh yeah. Climate neutral product. Yeah, I love Will Kirkby's art, and I'm glad that he did like everything basically. The year is 1943. Europe is in flames. You are a unit of crack vampire commandos with a single objective: drink all of Adolf Hitler's blood and fatally destabilize the Nazi war machine. Fuck yeah. What this is, a tabletop role-playing game built around a single scenario, the final vampire mission to retake occupied Paris at the close of the Second World War. But this isn't an open-ended campaign where you explore the intricacies of your bespoke character arc. Who this is for? Players and game masters who want an all-action pulp adventure ready to go out of the box and aren't squeamish when it comes to descriptions of dead fascists. Garlic pill? Oh, that's tight. Most of you will be playing vampires. One of you will not be playing a vampire. Yeah, that makes sense. What is the Havoc engine? I don't know Havoc engine. Okay, playing safe. You got X card, lines and veils, classic player safety, tools, playing anti-heroes, cool. It's not a one-for-one retelling of actual events that occurred in France during the Second World War. It assumes that the Nazis established a far greater presence in Paris than they actually did. Our reasoning for this is shallow. We thought it would be cool. Also, vampires aren't real. Oh, man. Oh, this is like actually like very well thought out in terms of like actually being like good and sensitive. Racism is one of the fundamental elements of fascism. So too are other forms of discrimination: homophobia, transphobia, mistreatment of people with disabilities, and more besides. But here's the thing. It sucks to have actual discrimination at the table. So even if you're narrating the actions of a card-carrying 1940s Nazi, don't yell slurs at the players in character. It's not a cool thing to do, even if you're just pretending for the sake of the game. Fuck yeah. Yep. That's all it takes. That's all it's gotta be. Don't invent new atrocities to communicate the Nazis are evil. Don't ascribe human historical crimes to a different source. This game is not about the Holocaust. Don't harangue other players for not knowing World War II facts. Don't pretend humans are helpless without vampire assistance. Yeah, there you go. God, it's gorgeous. Yeah, so they have pre-made characters, but they're cool-ass pre-made characters. Like a gothic socialite warlock who brought a cavalry saber from home, a hard-bitten gun-toting resistance explosive expert, an East London wide boy necromancer. I don't know what a wide boy is, but that sounds cool. A rotting cowboy just trying to get along, an ancient predator soul coiled around her own, and a half-bat monster who lives in a cave. That's my boy. That's my boy Flint. I love Flint. Yeah. Oh man, look at these orcs. Orcs. Cosgrove is very flamboyant. I love this. Chuck. Oh shit, that shit's tight. She got armpit hair. I don't think I've ever seen armpit hair on a female character in a game before. Born in a cave, driven out by Nazis, half bat, half human, all nightmare. Yep. Oh, he lives up, he's hanging upside down. I love this boy. What a good boy. That's my guy. Our Lady of Perpetual Ruin. That's tight as fuck. They have drop coffins? That is also tight as fuck. We're just looking at pictures. I'm not even gonna read any further rules. Rats. Drop coffin does sound like a very cool marker for Warhammer. Oh, see, when not to use the rules. That is a thing that should be in every game system. Like, yeah, if the rules are getting in the way of fun, don't do them. Makes perfect sense. Oh, half man, half machine warriors. Classic. Fucking Nazi super science diesel punk stuff. Jardine de Fille. Jardine? I think it's Jardine. Well, I don't know what this is, but that's cool as shit. It's a rust witch. Okay, that's amazing. I love this game. Fucking demonically possessed Nazis? Makes sense, dude. Oh my god, it's a potato masher grenade in the shape of a steak. That's cool. Oh, a fucking Doberman man? A Doberman? Holy shit. This game is
Hello
awesome.
there.
Yo, Lyrical, what's up? Yeah, this art is amazing. I love Will Kirkby. Everything he touches is gold as far as I'm concerned. What does Hitler's blood taste like? Amphetamines. Oh, and they have an inspiration page. Hell yeah. Pages. Okay. Okay, hacking together. Yeah, okay. So this isn't built for you to make your own characters, but here's some options for custom characters. Hell yeah. God damn. I'm excited to get the physical copy of this. Like, oh, it's gonna be delicious. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I should just be a good person and link everybody to Will Kirkby's Instagram and let everybody enjoy the art. All right, I'm gonna post this here and in the Discord, just so you know, because it's just beautiful. All right, now let's get back to painting, shall we? That was a delightful interlude. I'm so stoked to fucking play that game. Just to absorb it fully. Lyrical, are you also a mini painter or an artiste in general? Where's my there? If why? Because I would love to see your. I'd love to see your work if you have links. This is not. I'm being a goof and not picking up the thing I wanted to pick up. Getting ahead of myself and thinking of final step instead of second step. I hope I'm actually can't tell. Mini painter, new to painting minis, but thoroughly enjoying it. Hell yeah. Well, if you have any questions, I have been doing this for how old am I? 24 years. Going on 25. I suppose I'm a professional. I do get paid to paint minis, so I guess that makes me a professional. If you want any tips or tricks or just want to know why I'm doing something, please feel free to ask. $74 degrees. That is warm. It's February though. 74 is too warm for February. We're supposed to have winter. That's a Louisiana winter. Fair. Of course. I love mini painting. I love art. I like people feeling empowered to do both. Cycles from 20 and 78. Oh. My lungs would be miserable. Like, my asthma kicks in when the temperature changes too fast. And I'm just thinking between like 60 and 40. I'm not even thinking bigger than that. And March and April 60 to 95. No, kill me. 95 is too hot. That's basically how March and April are in Maryland too. But I know for a fact Maryland is not going to be as humid as Louisiana. Made in November 85 to 105. Yep. Okay. So Louisiana and Maryland have more similar. Their spring and summer and fall are much more similar than I expected, honestly. It's just winter that seems to be off. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Maryland is already too humid. Louisiana humidity would be the end of my days. My lungs would appreciate it, but the rest of my body would give up. Just never stop sweating. I already sweat too much in Maryland. I'm not sweating right now. $95 is not fun, but is your sweat not evaporating and constantly feeling sticky and wet? Yeah. Got that wet bulb temperature. Like a dry heat ain't so bad. But a wet heat? Autocorrect got kinky on me. Oh no, I picked up what you were putting down, even if the words got a little confusing. I understood it in context. Excited to go get Spawn in a bit? Hell yeah. Y'all got anything fun planned? Well, no, you have the thing. The parade this weekend. Oh, she made slime. After all that talk about slime in this channel, slime got made. Yesterday we were talking about slime, or the day before? I think it was yesterday. Might do that again, and she wants to use her new face paint. And glitter tattoo markers. Ooh. Yeah. This song sounds like Space Invaders? Yeah, it does. I need to paint my nails. Thank you for reminding me of that. Maybe I'll do that after stream. Maybe it's a nail paint after stream sort of day. Wants to do Mardi Gras hearts on her face. Nice. Yo, the Mardi Gras color scheme goes hard. Mardi Gras. My name's Mardi Gras. I'm here to celebrate Mardi Gras. Come on down to Mardi Gras, House of Mardi Gras. Space buns with beads braided in? Ooh. That would be fucking cute. That. Don't do it. Don't poison the well. Went to Mardi Gras once when I was 19. Might have been the worst experience of my life. Belly, I've heard some of your other experiences, and that was one of the worst. Damn. Going back to what I said earlier to my bud Klez, it doesn't sound like a fun time to me. Mardi Gras confuses me. I think it's mostly because it's not a thing where I am. It's very regional, but like, very regional. Did you have native steak? Ooh, that would be a good question. I feel like that probably answers it entirely. People who've been Mardi Gras-ing their whole lives versus outsiders. In 15 minutes, a group of drunk sailors grabbed my girlfriend and tossed her on the face into the middle of the street, and it went downhill from there. But yeah, I don't know, just being in a loud area with a bunch of drunk people is not generally my idea of a good time. So I've never celebrated a Mardi Gras in any way. Not that I have anything against people being drunk or loud. Just don't want people to be around me while they do it. Ironically, the only way that I can make myself okay with it is to also make myself drunk and loud. And if that's not a statement on something, I'm not sure what is. Tell the drunk dudes to fuck out of here with the best of them. People were cut, cops were called, hasty exits were made. Oh shit. Belly, did you kill a man? Is that where we're getting here? This is where we learn Belly's secret story. It's known as Shrove Tuesday where you are. That would be, that's gotta be England. I would put money on that being an England thing. That sounds an awful lot like a British thing. Call it Shrove Tuesday. No, but I bet he wasn't so handsy after that. Womp. Make your selection. It's also typically called Pancake Day. Oh. In my neck of the woods, the Amish, who primarily live in Pennsylvania, but also live elsewhere, they have a tradition where they make Fashnachts. So, like, they basically use up the last of their lard stores to make these just ludicrously good donuts. And, that's my good story about that. So, pancakes, no, but donuts, yes. My sister bit a northerner's kneecap when she was 5. Yep, that's a local. It's 30 plus years ago, so I'm not that guy anymore. I avoid situations like that to start with. I mean, ain't nobody who they were 30 years ago. Years ago, I was a happy-go-lucky 5-year-old who had nary an idea in their brain of anything. And now, it's 30 years later, and I still have nary an idea. But I'm not happy-go-lucky. I'm not 5. He stomped on her hand on purpose? Because my reaction to this changes drastically if he did it on purpose. Because if it was by accident, it's like, oh, kids will be kids. But if it's on purpose, then like, yeah, I'm glad he got bit. The floats throw to cute kids and he was mad. Wow. That's fucked up. I'm glad he got bit. Yeah, that is the little dangly. Alright. Fine. Everyone knows the status of throws goes cute kids, big boobs, and then sweet talking guys. He was none of the above. I mean, I honestly thought number 1 and number 2 were switched, but I've never Mardi Gras, like I've said. So many stories from when I was growing up that are hilarious in some lights, but other times maybe not as funny as I think back. I mean, that's the real test of like, hey, do you have trauma? Is when you're telling a story that you think is hilarious and everyone around you is just like horrified. Gotta beware of fake coconuts? Fake coconuts? Is that a metaphor? You need like a cult that's based around the fandom of heretical pop rock star. Create the star their hangers on and their legions of rabid fans. Clip? That's tight. That's extremely cool of you. Drunk float riders don't think maybe I shouldn't chuck hard plastic at a kid's face. Oh, yeah, fair enough. To be fair, even when I'm sober, I don't think maybe I shouldn't chuck hard plastic at a kid's face, because I just don't think about throwing things at kids. But maybe I'm weird like that. They had to ban real coconuts? Because of all the coconut-related injuries? I don't tell some of those stories now because the people who grew up and they might be embarrassed if their kids heard them. Took me too long to realize that. Another reason I'm glad to not have Spawn of my own is that my embarrassing stories will always be funny. I guess in the right company. As long as I'm around other traumatized people. 1987 due to lawsuits. Huh. I mean, a cost suit is just a lawsuit that's being motivated by a pro. Right? Or it's a lawsuit where your lawyer is a crow, something like that. Getting a football thrown coconut to the head is never a good time. I imagine it's hella fun to throw the coconut at someone's head, but receiving the coconut does not sound as enjoyable. Now they throw fake ones, but the fake ones still hurt, presumably, as mentioned. So, have they just decided that's the lesser of several evils and called it a day? And now I'm thinking about other Kickstarters that I've backed over the last several years that haven't delivered yet. I'm getting hyped about them. Beads, cups, doubloons, stuffies, spears, t-shirts, thongs, fake coconuts, toys. Well, throwing thongs has to be okay. There's no way you can get hurt by a yeeted thong. Maybe emotionally hurt, but not physically. The yeeted thong is also my new fantasy tavern for Dungeons and Dragons. And fake boobs and fake genitalia. Like those like breastplates that have breasts on them. Or like individual plastic tongos. Or I guess rubber perhaps. The spears, I mean yeah, throwing spears are literally weapons meant to be thrown depending on your make and model. Like that feels like a dangerous thing to be throwing around. All of the above. Hey, fair enough. All right. time we got? 3:15? All right. Well, I already have this ready to go, so I might as well do this wash. If I remember, I'll take a picture of Spawn's treasures after to post to Discord. Yeah, I'm super curious now. Because again, not an experience I've had. Honestly, given the fact that these guys are rank and file and won't be on the board that long, I'm probably putting too much effort into it. But I'm having fun. So there's that. 4 stuffies, 2 balls, candy, and 2 Walmart bags full of these. I think I think I misjudged what people throw at Mardi Gras. I thought it was literally just beads. Bro, food like moon pies. Well, but wouldn't that lead to squished moon pies? Like, even if they're still wrapped? That they don't seem conducive to eating after you eat them. A post-eat seems unideal. Huh. If it hits the puddle, no touchy, and parents have to check. They shoot the moon pies from a mounted railgun? Oh, well, damn. Fuck them kids, I guess. Red's done. Black's done. Time for the off-white to occur. It's like you're in another world. I mean, he might be. He just might be. Those are going to be leather. That's going to be leather. That's going to be metal, leather, metal. You do not have off-whites. All right. Your loud music is dancing, touching, screaming, sexually, and chaos. Yeah, that's my understanding of what Mardi Gras is about. If you're lucky, you get good prizes. Lucky you're a cute kid. Well, if I have to be one of them, I know which one I can't be. Leather, you're good. I guess I should move all these people. I can reconsider. You got this. That's gonna be leather. That's gonna be leather. Yep. That's gonna be leather. So's that. Alright. That's all gonna be leather. You're gonna be beige pants. Well, leather probably. Yo, it's been wonderful to have you, Clover. Keep on kicking ass and taking names. Have fun with Spawn. And, you know, do the other stuff. Do the other stuff. Pro advice. Actually, this might just be an opportune time for me to call stream. It's like, we're about to have ads, and I'm trying to be done by 4, so we might as well just have today be a short stream, and I'm sorry about that. But if it's any consolation, if you want to hang out with me tomorrow and watch movies about cannibals, in the Discord, the link to which is right here, I will be streaming from noon Eastern time till midnight Eastern time, midnight-ish. My favorite cannibal movies. We got Texas Chainsaw, we got Ravenous, we got some sleeper hits that I think not everybody's gonna know, but everybody should. And yeah, I'm just gonna be streaming those through Discord. Hanging out in the chat, doing that all day, baby. And then I'll be back next week with a pretty regular stream schedule, Monday through Saturday, some daytime, some night times, lots of painting, some gaming, you know, all the goodness. And that's all I have as far as housekeeping. So let's figure out who we're gonna raid. Ooh, Sam Lenz his orc looks tight. We might have to raid Sam because he raided me earlier this week. And it was very kind of him. Matt's fucking losing his mind out here, going through his backlog. Oh boy, yeah, let's raid Sam. If you're not already following Sam both on Twitch and on all the other stuff, you should be. Seriously, one of the best painters out there. And you know what I always say. Be good. And if you're not gonna be good, just don't get caught.
Blood for the blood god.
My first time walking into a Decepticon. Some dude waved at me, and I waved. And he looked at me here, and I realized we didn't know each other. Yeah. Isn't it fun when a bunch of socially awkward people gather in the thousands? Holy fireman! What up, mate?
In face of a 2,000 people raid budget, one table